This smartphone is Samsung's best attempt at giving us a really good smartphone with flagship level specs at a really decent price. For those of you who are hearing about this device for the first time, I want to introduce you to the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. So the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE came out sometime around October last year, and up until today, it's one of the only Samsung devices that I've kept in my pocket for a really long time. Now, people are usually very skeptical when it comes to the FE series of smartphones from Samsung. They always say it's using the older chips, it's not really the best in terms of performance, in terms of specs. But this smartphone, this time, I actually think Samsung did a great job with the FE, which of course I'll get into all the specs in details later on in this video and show you just why I think this is one of Samsung's best attempt at a FE device. So first things first, in terms of price, this thing is only $649. Now I say it's $649, but you can find it in so many places on the internet for so much cheaper, brand new. And that's because for some reason, despite this being a Samsung device, not many people will usually opt for the FE version of their smartphones. But if you want to be a smart consumer, let me tell you a secret. Check out the S25 FE. It's actually a really surprisingly good smartphone. And the first thing that has really captured my attention with this smartphone is in terms of design. Now this thing looks exactly the same as your S25. Now of course with the FE series you're not getting a glass back. On here you're getting a matte finish instead. But nonetheless, it still looks like a flagship device from Samsung. It does not have a vibe that's cheaper or anything like that. It still looks premium. It feels premium on the hand, and it definitely has the trademark Samsung flagship device design. Now that's in terms of design, but also I really love the display on here. Now this thing is using a dynamic LTPO 120Hz AMOLED display, so you can just tell how beautiful the display is when it comes to the colors and things like that. Now who does a screen like this actually benefit? Now if you're someone who loves watching videos, movies especially, because the colors are beautiful on the screen, you will absolutely love watching your content, videos, movies on here, which is very surprising to me because I usually need a bigger device and I love a bigger device when it comes to watching movies. But because the colors on here is actually really sharp and beautiful, I actually didn't mind compromising for a smaller screen in order to get that visual experience. Now accompanying the beautiful screen when it comes to watching movies is your dual stereo speaker system. Now Samsung has given us the best speakers on this smartphone. I'm quite surprised because I actually expected them to cut corners when it comes to little things like the speakers and things like that, but they actually did not do that. They actually gave us proper functioning speakers with really good bass on the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. So watching movies on here, once again, I'm gonna tell you guys, it's absolutely pleasant. Now the third thing that I want to talk to you guys about this smartphone is when it comes to the camera system on here. Now you're getting a 50 megapixel main camera shooting photos on this smartphone. Now here are some sample photos that I've taken using the 50 megapixel main camera on this smartphone, and you can tell for yourself just how beautiful the smartphone shoots photos. Now I'm quite surprised because Samsung actually gave us the exact camera system, the 50 megapixel in here, that they have in their higher end models like the S25, which is really surprising because I actually thought they might save on the camera, but they also did not do that. So well done, because whoever is smart enough, you know, like me, to go and get the smartphone, the FE, you save a whole lot of money, but you get really good cameras. It just makes sense to get this. And if that's not enough, it also shoots up to 8K 30 frames per second, which is also flagship level kind of video recording for a Samsung device. And once again, I'm just gonna tell you, I did not expect to get 8K video recording on a FE device. I actually thought 4K 60 frames per second, that's gonna be really lucky if we get something like that. So 4K 60 was just me being optimistic. But surprisingly, Samsung even gave us 8K video recording capabilities on the S25 FE. This is a $600+ smartphone, oftentimes $500 or less if you can be smart at how you find it online, and you can shoot an 8K. Even your cameras that cost thousands of dollars struggle to do that. But the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE, 8K right into the smartphone straight away. Now the next thing I really enjoyed about this smartphone is when it came to the battery. I know, this smartphone only has 4,900 milliamps of battery, but here's the thing. I'm quite surprised when I tell you things like this, but even my smartphones that has like 6,000 to 7,000 milliamps of battery in them do not last as long as the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. This thing easily, as my second device, gets me more than 2 days of usage, but the smartphones that I have that carries a 6,000 milliamp battery, they don't last as long as this. Now, why is this happening? It's probably due to the software optimization and things like that with the battery in here that Samsung is really good at playing with. So how they save their battery management and things like that, they do a really good job with this device that it outperforms so many smartphones with bigger capacity of batteries. So stop complaining about the 4,900 milliamp battery in here. Your iPhones have something similar and they last really long as well. So it's not really about the capacity of battery, it's not about how big your battery is, but how well the smartphone manages the battery capacity and plays around with it in terms of software and things like that to make sure you're getting the best battery life in a smartphone. And the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE does a really good job at giving us a really good battery life. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about is your Google Gemini. On this smartphone, the Google Gemini works really well, and I wouldn't even complain because Samsung is actually working really closely with Google, and if you want the best experience in terms of AI when it comes to Google Gemini, you are not going to get anything better than on a Samsung device. And this being a flagship device or sort of flagship device from Samsung, you're getting really high level, high speed kind of AI performances in here. So everything that I'm trying to do in terms of AI works really fast. Now you also have features like your Now Brief and all these other Galaxy AI features in here, your photo eraser, your audio remover and things like that. So it's really helpful to a normal person like me discovering AI on a smartphone for the first time. Now, if I'm very honest with you, I do not really care about AI features on a smartphone, but on a Samsung device, I can actually use the AI features. Now, those of you who have been following me for quite some time, you guys will be able to tell that I really don't give a shit about AI features on a smartphone. Now, whatever smartphone I'm reviewing, I'm not going to mention brands, but they all have fair amounts of AI features and it all works well, don't get me wrong, but it's not features that I can use on a daily basis. But the thing that Samsung does differently, and this is based on my opinion as a user of a Samsung device, they give us AI features that I can actually use on a daily basis. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing crazy. Well, okay, crazy, yes, but all the features are implemented into my daily life really easily. And that's why I believe Samsung might actually win the AI battle of smartphones. So that is the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE, a $649 smartphone from Samsung, which carries all the flagship features that you want in a device. Now, I know I keep saying this, but please help me subscribe to the channel. We are actually trying to get more subscribers so I can get my hands on more products to review for you guys. This year, I'm really hoping we can grow our subscribers. So the more of you help me subscribe to the channel, the more I'm able to get different kind of brands, different kind of devices on this channel, and we can share about it, learn about it together. So yeah, that is the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.